Hello and welcome to part 4 of Mathematics of COVID. It's been a while since we've done one of these, but I do feel that based on where we are at the moment, that now is the right time for us to do an update on the mathematics of COVID. So what's prompted this is some debate going on as to how rapidly case numbers are falling in Victoria, and therefore when Victoria should be easing its draconian restrictions. And perhaps there was a time when those restrictions were appropriate, but let's look at whether those restrictions are still going to be appropriate going forward. So we're going to start off with this chart here, which is the number of daily new cases. You can see that it peaked in the first week of August. We had a few days up between the 600 and 700 mark, and it's fortunately come down since then, and it's now in double figures, well down into double figures. We had a record low of just over 40 cases recorded yesterday. So that's all good news and heading in the right direction. And the question is, when will we be in a position that Victoria should start easing its restrictions? So this debate is all centred around how long is it taking for the number of cases to halve? And the modelling that the Victorian government has based their plan on is that it's taking 18 days in order for the number of cases to halve, and therefore they're saying that restrictions should remain in place until, at the very least, the 28th of September. Other modelers have said no, restrictions aren't halving every 18 days, they're actually halving every 9 or 10 days. So we've done our own analysis here at Lime Actuarial and at Price Wizard, and we've drawn a trend line. If anything, the trend line is a little bit flat that we've drawn. It's probably a bit steeper than that, which means that the cases would be halving even faster than what we've calculated. But the trend line we've drawn is that cases halve every 10 days. So you can see they're probably halving a little bit faster than that, maybe every 8 or 9 days. Certainly not every 18 days, which is what the Andrews government is suggesting. So I think the Andrews government has got this wrong. You may also believe it's not the only thing that they've got wrong over the last few months, but in particular, I think they've got this one wrong. They're making good progress with reducing the number of cases, and I think we'll find that it will get down to 20 cases per day within the next probably 7, maybe not 7, but maybe 10 to 12 days or something like that. And that's probably around the time when they can look at easing restrictions. Certainly not waiting until the 28th of September. And we have to remember that this is putting huge pressure on people, on families, on businesses, and it really is imperative that the Victorian economy and the Victorian people can all start getting back to normal as soon as possible. So there's our conclusion, that the Victorian government is being too conservative and they should start easing restrictions sooner than what they're currently planning. So that's our view here at Lime Actuarial and Price Wizard. If you're interested in seeing more of this, then follow us on YouTube or on Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, and you'll see more of our material on COVID and on lots of other interesting topics as well. And feel free to reach out to me personally as well through social media or any other avenue. Thanks very much.